Yo. Let me flick the camera on and zoom out because I had to change my camera setup because I was so cooked by the heat. So let me just fix that. There's a new update. Okay. Oh wow, that's way too. Yeah, that's better. I'm gonna do an update on this now because apparently there's an update. All across. Go person can't done everything. Wow, silver fell hard. Oh shit. Silver did a movie move. Alright, let's oh wow. It says it's gonna disconnect my webcam whilst I'm doing the update, so hopefully it still works whilst I'm using it on YouTube. So let's see how this goes. Oh, it says it's gonna close OBS. Damn it. Do not close your applications. See if it works without closing them. Cancel installation. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it basically after the stream then. That's fine. It is what it is. So let's have a look at these charts then. I want to have a look at VIX up 2.4%, 17 bonds all back down, indices just about there. Oil is still 95, 97. It creeped back up to 100 quite quickly, that can, so there's no progress on that front. Gold, silver down quite a bit. DXY neutral, so DXY was probably up then, not really, but yeah. Wish I had like a fucking mat I could like Oh man, like a pen or something I could draw with, man. There.
At 2:45 a.m. Eastern Time, we get French consumer confidence forecast 83, prior 84.
Everything's telling me to go short. Hey. Literally everything's telling me to go short. So I'll probably stick with that narrative if that's the case then. I want to look on M15 for a second. This leg coming down to this leg. It makes sense, it's coming off about the 50%-ish level. Yeah. Or if we were to do it from here, then yeah, you've done 76 point, probably there. 786 on the makes sense. I get rejection here, then that's good on GU. That didn't come out and take anything. So you had that there. Pullback took that out. This come down, tagged into this demand zone, build up. Well, that's not really a sweep for me. Honestly, if GU is telling me to go short, I want to see price come take out this high and then reject. And then go for these lows here. Damn it, man, why is it this math so awkward? Oh man, why doesn't it just, fuck's sake, is there a
Fed's Kashkari says inflationary shockwave sent
you
across
can't
the
go
globe
up
on
in a
Middle East war
clean
could
angle?
persist. far too soon to make
that.
prediction on when the next Fed move may be. And when asked about market bets of October rate hike, Kashkari says concern over global inflation is working its way into the global bond market.
Why is it doing that? My hand's broke. Point being those lows. Taking that now. Euro might keep going. Yeah, there you go, reject now. And if you start breaking to the downside, then I'm happy with that. Looks like it might go down. And then we got these lows here. Maybe. What to say? Exactly. But at the same time, we did take out these lows. Had little moves happening on the inside. Let's see how price behaves at this area.
Francis Lescure says we're keeping the target of the deficit below 5% in 2026, 3% in 2029. We're now 1 minute away from French consumer confidence. 82, 82, lower than forecast, 83.
Oh wow, that's a bit of a move there. One, two, three equal highs, massive channel there. I think that's going to keep going higher. Right, so I think that I want price to go higher. Very much so, please. I'd say from I hope that this is going to be a channel that is going to fly through, but this might actually do a reversal all the way back down. God damn it. First leg, second leg, broke structure, pull straight back into there. Volumes coming on the short side. Damn it. That's a very good point. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Look at that, price is taking these lows to rally higher. So that's fine. Let me have a look at that news that come out. What did they say? French consumer confidence come out bad. Don't explain that one to me. Because Euro just flew off of the back of there, like literally flew. I'd have preferred if it took this high like 7-8 minutes later, so right near London Open, then had a rejection offer there, then I would have been confident in going short on it. Didn't get that though, did we? So yeah, looks like build up there, sweet there, first leg, then it just kind of flew off without doing anything. Once again, would needed a breakout method to catch that trade, which I will start using next year or after August, so not long. And I got equal highs there, that got swept there, pushed into a supply zone. That went and took all these lows, so hopefully start getting shorts coming through. Valid zone on the bottom. Oh. I prefer it come down, break this low, and then come back and tag that level 2-3 minutes before London Open. But we will see. USD CAD then. Going on with USD CAD. Yeah, missed a trade yesterday, man. Wasn't on New York session on the charts. Bloody hell, I had a beautiful setup. $22 pips away from here, so that's gonna probably go over to New York session. Got this low here, which you can copy, pick probably on this low here. Got Frankfurt. Oh, Frankfurt high here, which hopefully fails. It looks like it's going to anyway in moments, so just squeeze that in there to about 10. That high isn't relevant, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's a good trade, man, that was, but didn't give full TP, but still did really good at 8R. So let's see if you can catch anything for that here. Lows that were taken there, didn't do nothing. Got these guys here. Yes, high there. Price come, took that. Channel pull back. Then it just basically channeled all the way, god damn it, all the way All the way through here. At these lows here, take them out, go higher. The issue is we're moments away from this being taken out. Could that push the price down? I love the M5 candle. The rejection off of that. Keep an eye on that on M1. I set an alert here as well. So on there. And there. Beautiful. I can go back to GBP. First leg on the downside. Looking good. Yeah, pull back there, going higher. Why couldn't it just drop a bit more? And then give me an entry, man. Oh. That would have been better. As in ideal, etc. Damn it. Looks like UJ and GJ are gonna go higher and EU and GU are gonna drop. Hopefully that's the case. Had to trade on at least one of these. It's not really a second leg, it's just a drop down. I want to create clean structure. And it would have been good if I had a chance to try and do something a bit more cleaner in UJ also, but for an entry even. Just want clean structure, man, for shorts without any type of invalidation or anything. If you can get that, I'll go short on EUGU, and then hopefully UJ and stuff is going to give me a nice clean trade for buys anyway. But it's at 159, so don't like the fact it's coming near that 160 level for yen to do another intervention. So if I get another 150 pip, 200 pip candle, I'm gonna get cooked, but I'll stick to the plan. The trade's valid, take it. But obviously UJ has tagged that invalid zone, so we'll see if it's gonna hold or if it's gonna fail. Should fail. Then we'll see what happens after that. If price is gonna keep going or if it's gonna reverse after taking that zone. Here we go, London Open. So obviously that failed anyway then, to take that high and go low. Instead it took this bit of a channel here and pushed higher from there. Okay, got that channel there. Not so much on GU. On EU it's a bit more cleaner. There, cleaner on EU. I've got Frankfurt high just above it. Is price gonna take the high and then drop down, or is it gonna? Because it could quite easily. Damn it! Fly from. It's hard to draw this correctly, man. Take this and then go higher. I would like to see it drop personally. USD cut had a drop, so that's interesting. We're only 10 pips away from this high if we do get a drop from that level. Firstly, I wanted to take out Frankfurt high and then drop from there. Although my concern is they will continue to go higher. Like a clean move. I think NZD did a rate hike. No, they kept it. Australian CPI is already coming down. Nice. Okay, interesting. starting to come down, isn't it? So let's see. So we're holding there, but on here we've taken Frankfurt high. Now if I get clean first leg, second leg I'm gonna go short, so let's just get ready for that. Touched M15 supply zone right there. Makes sense. Even an M5 supply zone right there if it wanted to short. Let's see what happens. Yeah, look at that. It flew through that level. Just missed this demand zone, whatever, which is fine. Gonna come for this high. So. But
According to Kyoto, Japanese government to submit extra budget bill June 3rd. $325.
I'd still kind of class this as a first leg on GU. It's really bad. Actually, like quite looking price action. Just in case I can't catch that entry, just gonna get ready for another one. I don't see anything yet. I'm not seeing the volume I want to see or anything. GU looks alright, but it's not created any structure. It's just kind of trickled down. And look at that going out. Why couldn't you create just like clean know what? First leg, second leg, drop down to here. Would have had to be really tight on the thingy then. Would have to be really tight on the SL then. Would I have had time? Put that low right there, innit? Didn't break that low, so I wouldn't have taken that risk just in case it were to go higher. Although you've got that there. Ooh. Yeah, flew through that level right there, didn't it? Couldn't get in, man. Couldn't get in. How much would it have been if I would have entered on the break off there with stop loss below 4.2, 5.2? I think if I was to do this, I'll probably target a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 on the breakout directly. Might be the best way to go. I'll have to use more general experience. Come on. What we got? I want to take that high and then drop down, if that's what we're gonna do. And then it makes sense with USD JPY as well, because the volume, it was looking on the short side for a second, then it created Frankfurt low, of course, left high available, then it started to run up and now it's just consolidating. So yeah, a bit of a tricky one there, to say the least. This is just building a bloody channel at this point, man. I'll come up and take in, then drop down again. I might be able to get a chance on entering that. Because these two aren't doing the move yet, man. 100% not doing it yet. Get rid of that. Would have potentially been up like 2.3-ish or if I did it like that. Suppose if I was going to, I could do 0.5% risk. Depending on the win rate, because you'd naturally be getting way more entries, but then it's the win rate on those entries. Now this account would have been break even after breaking that structure, but then it would have been tagged instantly. Or do you just reduce the SL size on that and then allow a second entry, but then you can't do 0.5%, you have to do like 1/4%. Interesting. Figure that out. But UJ is creating much cleaner structure than everything else so far. That's just a drip all the way down, man. Hold on 30 seconds. Oh yeah, I looked at that already. Yes, what about Euro on 30 seconds then? Yeah, nothing there either. Yeah. I would like to see this invalid zone fail and then possibly push higher, because then you've taken Frankfurt high, you've taken Frankfurt low, and then hopefully move back high again. I'm hoping. I'd like that to happen. Hey, there you go. Bounced off of the midline or the high, whatever this level is. Yep, the high. And then on GU, what's that? I see invalid zone. I'm happy with that. Actually, no, because it's hard to show EU now that that's tagged into. Oh no. Oh no. So I'm hoping that this high is gonna be pretty much safe now, because GU took that high and it took a channel out at that same time. EU held that level, broke structure, but we didn't see volume or anything, which is concerning. That's the only concerning part. More like a trickle downwards than actual structure and volume. Then GU's now tagged the invalid zone. We shall see. UJ doing absolutely nothing. Why am I not surprised? That's creeping higher. You know what? I might have had a chance to take an entry on CAD. Yeah, if I did a 2 point, or just done 2.5 at that point in it. 1.2 to 2.5. Yeah, that's comfortable. 1.3 pip covers 3 pip spreads, and then 0.3 pip spread, and then 1 pip SL coverage. So that would have actually tagged. Wanted it to kind of come back into the London open low and then move from there, but hey ho. And if you'd have entered from here on the breakout, it would have been instant profit, then break even if you did break even straight away and tag break even. So yeah, there is problems with this strategy, because if you get pullbacks then it doesn't work, but if you get it running from that level then it definitely has legs to stand on. Come on, Euro, drop down, lad. Pound is much weaker. And now I'm wondering, do I go for shorts now, because it's not volume really, and there's no actual sweep of a level. Yes, you've taken Asia high out. I suppose you have taken Frankfurt high, haven't we? Technically valid. confused about what to do here. I mean, you do have an M5 invalid zone, but what if this actually is the move? Because then London did come up and take that level, so it could hold. Hard to say, man. I'm just gonna keep watching price action because I'm still not totally sure. Best thing to do is just wait and watch. Yep, you just crossed that level, thank you. Oh, sorry. Tricky, tricky, tricky. That looks okay if you come up and take them highs and drop down, but I don't know, man. Okay, so kind of have a supply zone there. I don't like the look of it. It's tagged it, it's moving away. Okay. USD card keys going, not really allowing me to get in anywhere. Fine, I guess. Won't do nothing. Literally. 8-pip spread on there. Whew. Have a look at gold really quick because there's nothing to do right now. We're just waiting, aren't we? Yeah, lovely. Gold shorts are working out nice. Ooh, silver's down beautifully. I just needed to drop. Oh shit. That key area worked out beautifully. I'm just gonna refine it a bit more now. Yeah, just a little bit, but that's much better. That was lovely, man, right there. So was there any way to get in a short here? Oh god, no, not really. Build up short. Took these highs. Build up short there. No way to hop in on silver on low time frame. From anyway, gold. Took that. Did that, which is beautiful. They had that drop there. Took that out, which is beautiful. Gold might actually work really good for the breakout way because it just flies off in a direction. That's 55 in it, do like 10 extra. And you'd be laughing because it would have gone all the way to like 1 to 4. And then you could have scaled in another one here. $56. And then that'd have been another 4. So it'd be like 8.5. Oh, not bad. I don't know how you'd minimize stop loss on this to break even. Probably after it tags the entry, creates internal structure and breaks it rather than external structure because you time for retracement. And possibly makes sense. USD cards not doing much. Might catch something in New York session then, I'm guessing. Also, my ACG accounts are in quite a deep drawdown, which is Not good. Not good at all. Don't mind if I lose that 200k account. As I said, when I first started trading it, I should have been up 4%. I shouldn't have had 4% worth of losses because of trade copy spread issues and stuff like that. If I didn't have those, I would have been much better. It would have been much better. Really seeing euro pound divergence here, aren't we? Euro is far stronger. But there was no entry though. Would have been 7.1. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think I'd probably like to do like 5 pips max, 526. Wouldn't have worked. Trying to figure out where's euro trying to go. It could be coming to take the high, I suppose. Yeah, could do that. That is not gonna happen, so you can just move that over there. Oh yeah.
At 4 a.m. Eastern Time, we get Swiss ZEW expectations, prior minus 30 spot 3, and Italian industrial sales month-to-month, prior 0 spot 6%.
A pound dumped. I don't know if I'm gonna get a pullback. I love that bit of volume there though. But I'm not sure if you're gonna get the pullback I want all the way back up here. If you like consolidates on its way back up, then that's ideal. Kind of like that. Builds more liquidity, then does a fat move down again, creates structure, comes up. Even if it just takes like the high or something and then drops down. Even something like that would be perfect. Telegram, why you make a ping? Set an alert here. You be getting a bunch of one-to-ones, you know, I've realized. You could do one-to-ones as long as your win rate is exceptional or fairly good. Come to the midline. Had a bit of volume there. Let's see what happens here. Have a look at CAD really quick in it. What's going on with CAD? That's not doing much either. So this was a good entry. It just would have been ideal. Minute I've seen that, I want that getting taken out by like 1 or 2 for the sake of it. Anyway, yeah, it's dropping. It tagged the invalid zone. Ah, yes, invalid zone. But then it did fail after, obviously, that happening. Yeah, it is what it is. I think we're gonna get another entry in a second.
One minute remaining. I'll lead with Swiss ZEW expectations.
What time was that? 1 minute, yes. Have a look. I fell down, didn't do pullback for entry. Kiss my brown ass. This would have been good though.
Minus 11 spot 1, minus 11 spot 1.
Me man. Why you not help me, ah? The price action, ah? Why you not help me, ah? I could short from here, but I don't like the fact that we've got a bunch of highs sat right there. We've got a massive gap there now, and we've already done the move all the way from here. Already done how many pippies? Already done 15 pippies. So annoying. Oh, Mum's making kebabs. I can smell it. Oh, the smell. Oh, yeah. The GU spread right now is quite a lot. What the hell? 0.4 pippets. That's quite a bit spready, isn't it? I think I seen 0.5 for a second then. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Yes. I don't like the look of those candles. And see what I said? I was so accurate about saying this is a risky zone to short. Because you got all this imbalance and all these highs. Which is why I think there's a possibility this might fail. It might hold, it might fail, I don't know. But the risk is too much for me to consider it. Now EU on the other hand is not looking bad. Until you realize this is an entire demand zone it's just plugged into. God damn it, man. This price action so bad and choppy that you literally can't catch anything clean for the life of you. Hello, Mangi. Haribu Ndugu. Oh, bollocks. Hey, my brother. Hey.
Welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
Is that a Eid Mubarak? No, there isn't.
خميسكم فله هلا بالخميس هلا
Wouldn't even hear that. Anyway, yes, thank you, bro. I was trying to find a I'm trying to see if I can find a thingy for it. You know, there's a sound effect in it, but there wasn't anything there. How you doing, man? Our core price action so good, bro. I wanted to show EU and GU, literally looking for an entry, yeah, but there's no clean structure. It's just kind of like dripping downwards. EU kind of had clean structure, like kind of here, and then it just like dripped and then didn't tag an entry. And then when I did want to short it, this tagged into an invalid zone right here at the same time that I could have possibly looked to take a short over here, but then I couldn't take it, obviously. There was a short available here, but I didn't take it because it was risky, which was good because look what happened. GU took that out, missed the supply zone, and honestly I think it would have taken this out as well, so no point going there. What else was there? So I was right on EU, I was right on GU. Now that also wait a second, so obviously you had this demand zone here, that the invalid zone, yeah. This was the zone I was gonna short from. I was gonna short from, for fuck's sake, I was gonna short from here, but obviously tagged the invalid zone, and by the time it broke through the invalid zone, price had already started moving in it, so I couldn't really take it. But old EUG really good. USD CAD, I was looking for longs, I couldn't catch a long, bro. I was just waiting for a pullback, so I wanted to buy from here. That got swerved. I wanted to buy, I didn't want to buy from this zone here, but it's valid, but I didn't want to. I wanted to buy from London low, and then could probably even have bought from here as well. There's like a couple options on USD CAD to buy, but I just like taking the first one, the initial entry, because if price does a pullback and you take the second entry, odds are it could hit your stop loss or put you in big drawdown. It is what it is. UJ I wanted longs, GG I wanted longs. GG obviously worked out wrong, and I noticed that when EU and GU were falling and GU was going through the toilet, I knew that GJ was not gonna be ideal then, of course, like, just makes sense. At the weekly low, yeah, it is. So yeah, that's about it from me. How about you, man? Also, bro, yesterday there's a clean trade, man. Look how clean this is. Oh my god. I wasn't on the charts yesterday because it was too hot, bro. Even in New York session, like I come home, I had a glance, but I didn't actually trade it. No, it's these highs here. So it took the Mondays. So Tuesday took Monday's daily high, right? And then it gave a clean breaker structure, bro. First leg clean, second leg clean, pull back, and then absolutely melted. Look at that. Beautiful. Textbook setup, bro. Absolute textbook. It didn't hit full TP though, but partials on this would have been good. Yeah, so I was annoyed about that because I wasn't looking at the charts in it, because I thought it's going to be shit price action anyway. But so I left it on the charts to, like, you know what, bro, USD CAD, yeah, I'm not joking, it seems to be a bit more cleaner. You know how EU and G is really shitty and choppy? USD CAD seems to be better at the moment. Seems to be. I'm saying it like that because anything can happen, as you already know. And it's good like this. It's creating nice structure as well. Look at that. It's creating lovely structure. Fuck's sake, man. Lovely structure. Lovely structure. Like, it's so good. Oh my god. You know, next year, after this August, I'm going to change the way I trade, yeah? I'm not going to be so fixed on A plus setups only. I'm going to take A and B plus as well. I should be catching more trades. I'm going to take them on all my accounts with the reduced risk, so even shorter, like smaller risk, because then I'm having more of a subjective view of the market. But I'm willing to do that now that I've built about 2 years of solid experience. And I'm call price action right anyway. I just wanted to stick to my A plus setup to prove you can catch 1 to 10, 1 to 15 live on YouTube, innit? The issue's been Trump and the market have been absolutely shite. But I've caught a few of them, that's good enough for me, man. Would I like more? Of course. Will I get more? I don't know. What are you looking at anyway, trade-wise? This zone's gonna 100% fail on USD JPY. It's just being a knobhead right now. Put that over to 4 o'clock. I mean, that's gonna probably fail way before that, but not for now, maybe later. Yeah. So hopefully after this August, because then I've done 1 year's track record on this account, I'm going to make another master account, separate one, and then on that one I'm going to do all the different like types of entries and stuff like that, and then I'm chilling. So I should be catching more trades. I just need to figure out a couple different things, because I'm going to do breakout buy stops and sell stops. I just need to figure out how am I going to have a break-even process for that. That's going to be a bit tricky. I'm thinking take the initial trade, as obviously as the breakout happens, the stop loss is going to be wherever it's going to be, yeah? I'm going to do around double the stop loss I have for usual. So 2 to 4 pips. I'm going to do between 4 and 6. I don't want to do 7-8 pips, that's too much with average pip volume and stuff like that. I don't want to go higher, especially if I'm targeting around 15 to 17 pips for TP1. Data remains the same, so TP1, TP2 data remains the same. Stop loss is going to be limited to data as well, but doubled. So then I'm going to have half risk reward. So instead of having 1 to 10s, I'm going to probably be getting like 1 to 4s, 1 to 5s. But because it's based on a breakout, if price breakout and runs, then I can just let it run and run. Anyway, so I might do like 33% at TP1, 15 to 18 pips, 33% at the 30-35 pips, and then probably leave 33% for more. I don't know, but this strategy should be interesting. Well, same strategy but different entry models and slightly different risk management and stuff like that. I'll be getting a lot more trades. Should be getting at least 2-3 a week, 4 a week. You know what the problem is, Mwangi, yeah? The only reason I'm doing it is because this market right now is really bad. And I was thinking about backtesting, but we've never had backtested situation where we've had this market so, like, the market's cooked, bro. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, we got difficult markets right now, man, with all these freaking war stuff going on and all that stuff, and then Trump's tariffs and stuff. It's really hard to trade. So that's why I'm using the buy stop, sell stop, because it's just behaving in a really shit way. And that's why I'm just trying to target like 15 to 18 pips, because I've noticed, yeah, price is ranging so bad. So even on the breakout strategy, like depending how price is going, if I see really bad range, I'm just going to close out in profit at 1R or 2R, whatever it is. I'm not going to sit and chop, because look how bad the chop's been, man. Look at USD JPY, bro. Look at look at this, yeah. So from Frankfurt high to this low here, it's been 2 hours and 30 minutes in an 8 pip sideways range. 8 pips, like that is shit, Mwangi. That is dog shit right there, bro. Which is why I'm thinking about doing this buy stop sell stop method, innit? With smaller risk, and I'm still gonna try and hit my M1 tight entry. So I'll have it on this buy stop sell stop, like, you know, 0.1% risk, yeah, or quarter, like 0.15% risk. And if it comes into my normal zone, the tight zone, then I'll do the usual 0.25% risk and just let it go from there. So this is funny. The GJ took out these, for fuck's sake, why does it never like me drawing? Took out these lows. And then we had first leg, second. So perfect example, yeah, Mwangi, yeah? First leg, second leg is run off. It's literally run off, bro. Now, if you had a buy stop here, you could set the entry there. 3.4, we'll do 1 pip. 4.4. And then we know the spreads are crazy. So we'll do 5 pip, yeah? Entered on the breakout. Price is absolutely running. Look at that. Literally, this is exactly the reason why, yeah, I want to do buy stop sell stop. You see what I mean? Like on GJ, like just look at that, bro. That's a perfect example right there. I call price really good, like invalid zones, failure zones, price actions, direction. I call all of it good. There's just entries I struggle with because market shit right now. But pre-Trump, I was doing much better, bro. And even then, pre-Trump, I didn't use invalid zones in the right way. I didn't look at channels in the right way. I didn't look at invalidations, like, you know, not looking at EU and GU and stuff like that, correlating them together, and I'm still doing better. If I had the experience I have now, then I'd bloody passed all my accounts. Oh, Miss Francis. So that's what I'm thinking about, using buy stops and sell stops anyway. I will that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, practice on a demo, like another account or something. Just figure out how it works and stuff, and then go from there, innit? See, what I would think was, like, if it moved, like, I don't know, I'm thinking with the break-even process for this, yeah, if you've got a structural high zone there, and then you just fly off there, and it breaks that level, and then you do an internal break, I think that's where I'll go break even with the buy stop sell stop method. That's what I'm thinking. But it means I might not get a quick break even. I might get more losses and less break evens, but I might get more TPs, because it might not give me a break even. I might just fly to TP. And then with this, I'd probably just target the failure of this zone. So I'd probably target about 20 pips and just do a 1 to 4. And if I can catch those 3 times a week, 4 times a week, then that's gonna be 12, 13 or anywhere else. What do you think? Wangina. What's up, math? Oh gosh, wait. I'm struggling to say that name. First of all,
Welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
brother. Okay, Mabuthos. Bro, that's hard to pronounce. Wait, let me write it out. Mabuthos Yande. Okay, Mabuthos Yande. Mabuthos Yande. I'm guessing you've done it before, bro. Bro, I don't remember. I don't remember. How you doing, man? I'm guessing you've been here before. I don't remember, bro. Honestly, I don't remember. I'm sorry, innit? Forgive me, man. Forgive me. Remind me where you're from and stuff. I forgot. Yo, listen, I'm not gonna be okay. Let me just show you something on USD JPY, yeah, because I don't know if you guys are paying attention. I called this level so accurately, bro. Actually, I didn't call it. I just drew and didn't really say much about it. It tagged that level, had a massive reaction. Yeah, we're coming back up again. I think around about here. Oh, you're South African. Eh? Spoke to you South African before? And we spoke before. Eh? I'm good. Just these markets are shit. So yeah, 159.9 to obviously 160.7. I'm expecting another intervention around this level here again. So I'm gonna try to avoid going long UJ, but I'm gonna try and actively look for shorts in that level. So if we do get another intervention, I want to be on the right move of that, and then I'm happy for price to pull back in to lose profits, so then they don't say you traded news, if you get what I mean. Oh, because I speak bare languages. I don't remember. I speak loads, innit? Dima is my Swahili teacher, but he's a shit teacher because he doesn't teach me much at all. Wangi, why you don't teach me, huh? Why you don't teach me, huh? But anyway, yeah, UJ, I'm just looking at that level and okay, now look at this, man. You just going. Orale, we amigo. But anyway, Mab, I'm gonna call you Mabs. Tell me where you went long, which day, what time? Which day, what time? I wanna have a look, bro. Tell me. Because I've got slapped, yeah? Look, I've got slapped, yeah, a few times by UJ. By Yen. Wait, I'll show you on M1. Where was it? It was here, innit? I just seen it on the chart on hot. Okay, yeah. So I took along here, and then in one, bro, I put it on TikTok. I made TikTok now, by the way, and literally I blinked. The candle's going up. I blinked and it just droll 6 pip candle in like 6 seconds, bro. And then here I took another long and I got like that. That wasn't much of a slap. I got slapped on I got slapped on GJ. I got slapped on GJ back in what month was that? Oh, I missed partials there, bro. 8.1. Oh, it's so close to partials. I blinked and it fell all the way down. That was annoying. I think it was January. Was it January where I got slapped by the market? I feel like it was. Hey, why is it not showing the trade? Hey. Yeah, but it's understanding interventions, why they're gonna happen and how to navigate it. I've learned my lesson, bro, and I've learned like what to look for and stuff like that. Wi-Fi issues. It's okay, Mangi. It's fine. I was just messing, bro. It's fine, don't worry. But yeah, before you come, I was talking about changing the way I trade, because like on M1 there's been no pullback. And EUGU's been shite. Look, Wangi, look, if you're still here, I did say to you this zone was gonna fail, and I was absolutely right. It took out this zone and then fell. Yeah. So anyway, Mabs, I'm gonna call you Mabs because I forgot what to call you. So you know how I trade on structure and I trade on pullbacks into demand or supply zones on M1, right? I don't use fair value gaps. Now what I was gonna say was I'm thinking about changing the way I trade, right? Because I'm not getting those entries. So now I'm thinking about using buy stops and sell stops, because price just flies in a direction. So that was kind of the discussion we were having before you turned up. So yeah. But yeah, I'm now, because we're nearing that intervention level, I'm no longer looking for buys. No, it's not like that. It's adapting. It's adapting to the market. So okay, you can ask Mwangi if, I don't know if he's still here because of his Wi-Fi issues. I called the market right, I guess, around 70-80% of the time. He can tell you what he thinks. Might be less, might be more, I don't know. I think it's around 70% of the time, 70-80%. I call the market really good. Like, I call it really well. My issue, price chops around too much, or is the case where price flies in a direction, doesn't do a pullback, doesn't give an entry. If it does, it touches an invalid zone. Before I'm in the trade, I can't even take that trade. And then the invalid zone fails, I wait for an entry, it flies off again. Absolute bollocks price action, yeah? Purely because of Trump. So, exactly. So what do you do in the market where your entry model isn't working, but the way you're calling price is working? Thank you, Mangi. Would you say my figure of 70-80% is accurate, or do you say it's a bit less or a bit more higher? I think it is around 70-80%. That's me saying like I'm calling price action. Like the other 20-30% I'm wrong, or I'll say I don't know what's happening in the market, I'm genuinely confused. Like I will say I don't know what's going on, I'm confused. I will say it. So Mabs, in that moment, what do you then do? You then have to look at your entry model. I swing trade mainly. Trump has made me adapt to scalping. That can be good, and it depends how you work. If you just like follow momentum on M5 and you just hit sell and you just follow the melt, it works. But what about when you don't know when the melt's gonna happen? You might get 1-2 bearish candles, yeah, and it might just be a bearish candle, not an actual melt for you to hop in and ride that move down. Because you need to be able to understand momentum, and you can't just look at a candle and say there's momentum. You need to understand the narrative of where that momentum's coming from. So you need a deeper understanding of like that sort of trading. It depends how you trade, bro. Depends how you trade. Like I got friends who trade momentum on 4-hour and daily, and the pure fundamental macro traders. I got people who trade fib on 4-hour and daily, and the technical traders. I got friends who trade fib on the 4-hour and daily, but the fundamental macro traders. I got friends who trade ICT on the 4-hour daily. I got friends who trade support resistance, break retest. I got one friend who trades patterns, like wedges and stuff like that. I don't think he's that good of a trader, but he makes money. So it is what it is, like, you know. So yeah, anyway, I just want to check how many pips did EU do. EU did 10. Interesting. How many did GU do? GU did 15. Okay, so GU landed within 15 to 18 pips, which is my average for TP1. That's nice. Euro landed 10. close to the 12 to 15. USD has done 13 pips in an hour and 30 minutes. That's quite shit. And then GJ's done 22. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, buy stops and sell stops. But I'll be doing that in August because the account that I've got linked to this TradingView right now, which is my master account, is for track record, and I was trying to do one solid year from August to August of just one specific method of trading. Now after August I'm going to get a new master account, look around my FX book again, and then I'm going to do the buy stops, sell stops, which I'm going to do A plus setups, A and B plus setups. That's it. I'm not doing anything after that. So I should be getting then hopefully I should be getting quite a lot of trades actually, which is going to test my psychology more, because the reason my psychology is so good is because I trust my A plus setups that much. So I'm going to have to get a bit more comfortable with losing and stuff like that, which is fine. I think I'm psychologically capable of doing that anyway, because I'm better than the average person in that sense. I can accept losses and stuff like that. I've got a programming exam in an hour. Come on, Mabs. Come on. Hit the charts, make money or lose money, then go to your exam and cry. And then fail your exam as well.
Wow! Beautiful!
And then you'll be like,
Uncle Roger don't like you.
yeah, Uncle Raja don't like you.
Fuyo.
Yeah, and you'll be hitting fuyos as well. You'll be hitting Uncle Raja don't like me. Fuyo. Programming don't like me. Blah blah count blah blah exam. Everything blah blah, but me not get blah blah. That was funny. That was funny. Me not get blah blah. Oh god. Oh god. Anyway, let's focus on the charts again. Oh. There's a clean setup on also I've been looking at USD CAD. There's been a clean setup on there, bro. Look at this. Absolutely clean, bro. It took out previous daily high right here. I think it was around here. Took out previous daily high. First clean level of breaker structure. Second clean level breaker structure. Tagged into here. Gave a break even in 12 minutes and just melted. That was beautiful. It didn't do TP2, but it did TP1. I think TP2 would have been around 30 pips. So how much would that have been? Yeah, like 13.6. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I can work with 13.6. So yeah, USD CAD's looking nice. Thinking about trading that a bit more. Even no, because too much streaming's annoying, because like I want to listen to music, yeah, and then obviously like you can't because you get copyrighted. So I just like play this sort of music in London session, and then in New York I'll probably stream in the Discord, or like I'll just chill out and just listen to music and just look at the charts and wait for a setup. I don't mind trading in Discord in New York session, but I don't think any of the guys trade New York. Like Mwangi doesn't, Dima doesn't. I don't think anyone else does, to be honest, man. Because I don't want to just sit there stream on my own, innit, if you get what I mean. I'd rather just not stream and chill out and just listen to music, do what I want, rather than like stream on my own, if you get what I mean. But I was thinking about next year, so after August I was thinking about doing 1 year of New York streams. So no longer London, but then New York. I was thinking about it. I don't know. But the goal I have when I stream is different to okay. When I'm streaming, I'm not trying to get popular. I'm not trying to get viewers. I'm not trying to get clicks. I'm just trying to get evidence that you can trade M1. Get evidence I know what I'm doing. Get evidence that I'm a good trader. And then you've got video evidence, proof, everything. You know what I mean? I don't want to get popular, because if I get loads of people coming and copying my trades, bro, then prop firms won't pay me because they say you're selling signals. I don't want to get too, like, you know, you see what I'm trying to say? If it's 3-4 people, it's fine. 5-6 people, 7-8 people at a push is fine. I don't really want more than that, because it's going to cause me problems. Until I get a personal account. Well, I've got a personal account. When my personal account's got like 200,000-300,000 in there, then I probably wouldn't mind. Because if I do get accounts taken off me, doesn't matter, I've got a personal account. But even then, it's still a risk for the trader, isn't it? You know what I'm trying to say? This is why I think most traders who trade prop firms don't live trade, because they know they get done for group trading. And I don't think most people can trade anyway, because if you can, why not just trade live? Like, I don't get why you can't do a live stream and then upload it later on after the trade to show you're a legit trader. Like, I don't get why people don't do that. It's so dodgy when they don't. Do you know what I mean, man? Like, bro, just record yourself doing the trade, put it on YouTube. There you go. Pre-market, pre-market, during market, post-market. Like, just an hour and a half of you sat there without no editing, just raw footage of you actually trading. But people don't, because they can't trade, because they're shit. That's the only time I have a bit of arrogance, because bro, it takes balls to trade live on YouTube, man. Yeah, I don't really trust African traders and stuff. I don't trust traders in general. Saying Africans racist, that's not fair. I don't trust traders in general, bro. If you're selling courses, red flag. If you've got loads of followers and you're pushing like discount codes for this place, that place, or trying to get kickbacks from everyone, that's a red flag. If you don't live trade, red flag. If you don't have a track record from a regulated broker, not a prop firm, a regulated broker, red flag. What else is there? Oh, if you're linked or affiliated to the scammer traders, yeah, so like you might be a legit person apparently, but all your friends are scammers, that's a red flag. That's it. And if your social media's got everything except trading in there, you sat on a Lamborghini, you getting head from a Thai girl in Thailand, yeah, cool, bro, but you're not a trader, are you? Yeah, full mugging. Yeah, that's a red flag as well. Red flag. All of it is red flag. You know, I network a lot, yeah, and I've got a few people I know who are well experienced in trading. 8 years, 10 years, one's 25 years. The 25 years worked for he's managed like 40 million or something like that in capital for like a private individual, like a wealthy individual gave him 40 mil to trade and stuff like that. Very successful trader, very experienced, 25 years in the market. He trades everything: futures, Forex, CFDs, crypto, options, everything. Like he's so knowledgeable, bro, that guy. And one thing I realized about all of them with legit traders, they're busy on the charts. They are busy on the charts and they're busy teaching people how to trade. They don't course sell, they don't do heavy marketing, they just focus on their own craft and that's it. That's pretty much it. Another worry I have is if I trade New York, what if I get loads of viewers? That is the concern I have, because New York session's active because a lot of people trade New York. You got all the American people who trade their own session, yeah? You got all the other people who trade New York session as well. That's the only worry I have. So I might start streaming New York maybe after August 1 or 2 times and just see what happens. If I get, like, as I said, a small audience of, like, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, I'm happy with that. That's fine. But if I start feeling like there's going to be 10, 20, 30 people coming, I'm going to have to shut that down because I don't want to get in trouble. But I'm happy to help anyone. Like, I'll help anyone, no problem. You ask me a problem, I'll tell you a solution. I've got no problem helping traders, and I don't want money. I'm not asking for money. That's another thing. I've seen people go into streams, yeah, and the guy is like, well, if you have all these questions, join my course. Bro, if you're live streaming, just answer the guy's questions. If the guy's struggling and you can answer him on YouTube, yeah, just answer him. Why are you letting the guy struggle on his own? Help him. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, how much of a knob are you to just not help? Bro. The only time I don't help is if I feel like they're wasting my time, or if I've answered their questions and they're not listening, and they're asking again and they're not listening, and they're asking again and they're not listening. I'm not gonna get angry for you, bro. Like, there's a line in it I'm gonna draw. So EU's interesting because look at that, it's just generated a bunch of highs right here. They're gonna fail. They are gonna fail those highs. EU's gonna go bullish soon. USD CAD still going. So anyway, yeah, the breakout method, for example, I'll show you a couple examples of what it would look like. So 4.2, 5.2, I'd include spread, so I do 5.5. Enters on the breakout, tiny bit of drawdown, and then price absolutely rallied up here. So this is basically what I'm thinking. So entering on directly on the breakout there, and it happened here also. So 3.4, 4.4, I'll do 5 pips on there. And then here's another one. So you would have had 2 trades here, almost 0 drawdown. This is pure profit. Yeah, so you just entered on the breakout right there. And then entered there. 0, well, few minutes of drawdown. Pure profit, pure profit. And then on Euro, first leg, and then price flew off. So then you could do it here. 2.6, I would do 3.6 pips on there. Oh shit. Straight into profit. Then yes, you had drawdown. The EU, but EU and G have been shit. Honestly, EU and G have been horrendous, yeah. Then you would have had that move there. You would have had a 1 to 2, would have had a 1 to 3, and a 1 to 1.6. And then I think on GU, get rid of that. I think on GU, yeah, it would have been even better if you entered. Oh, the SL would have been big. Oh, okay, yeah. So the SL would have been too big on GU. I wouldn't have taken it on GU. And then on UJ, what was I gonna do on this? I wanted to go long, right? So if, for example, you've got the invalid zone here, you could take it on the failure of there. Well, that would be a 6 pip SL. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have taken that on UJ. It would have just left on UJ. Would have just left. Well, point being, I would have caught 1, 2, 3 trades, bro, in one day. 3 of them, just buy stop, buy stop, buy stop, bang, boom, flying off, bang, boom, flying off. So that's the idea. I'm gonna view the market the same way, everything, just entries are gonna be different. Risk is gonna be different. and break even is going to be slightly different also, because they're going to wait for internal breaks after that moves happen on the buy stop. So an internal break, because I can't take you on an external break on that breakout, because it doesn't make sense to do that. You'd have to wait for a retracement to create internal structure to then allow you to have that internal structure break to then go break even. Hope that makes sense, man. But anyway, Mabs, what are you looking at trade-wise? Is there anything you're looking at right now, market-wise? The thing is with M1, bro, like I struggle with 4 pairs as it is, and I look at gold and silver as well. So like it's tricky, but if I could, I would look at DAX, DE40. I'd look at DE40, I'd look at US30 NAS, yeah. Let's look at DAX actually. And also for some reason my indicator on DAX, the time doesn't line up. I don't know why, so that confuses the shit out of me. I'll have to like yeah, it's so annoying. So that's Asia, that's Frankfurt, that's London. Let's get rid of the last Asia one there. Because I do like DAX, man. It's not bad, you know. So build up of a channel there. Took the channel out. First leg, second leg, third leg. Ha 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 ha. And then it flew off from there. So you could even do the breakout method here as well. The first leg, second leg. Oh wait. No, if you can enter on the breakout, you're good to go. And then I don't know what to add on to the stop loss. So if it's 1550, I'll probably do like 1750 or 1850. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. And that would have been a 1 to 5-ish on the breakout on the buy stop. But to be honest, I think first leg, second leg. Yeah, fuck it, I would take that. And if it tags an invalid zone, I'd just like reduce, I'd just let it take a L. Because the stop loss, the risk is only gonna be like really small. I'd probably just take the L on that. It like, because normally if it touches the supply zone before the actual entry, I'll close out or I won't take it. But with the buy stop, I'll just leave it and see what happens. Because remember, like it flies off in it. So if it does fly off and touch that zone, I'll go break even. If it touches that supply zone. So for example, yeah, that's a good idea actually, you know, that would work really well. So I can trade DAX. You know what it is, bro? Like I'm very lazy, man. I'm very lazy, yeah. If I could just trade London and make my money, I can spend the whole day relaxing, bro. Like just chill out, go gym, watch a movie, get some food. I don't have to trade again. But if I have to trade the New York session, I'll get angry. Like, why am I trading twice in one day? Like, I have a question. Do you love trading or not? Because I don't. I really don't. I'm just here for the job. That's it. Like, I'm not bothered, bro. But I know loads of people love it, and I don't get why. So gold shorts were lovely. What about gold longs? So took out these lows. First leg, second leg, and then oh, it tagged. So here's what I would do on this, for example, yeah. I would set the buy stop there. 53, I'll do 63. So I'll do it on a buy stop right there. And then obviously if there's a M1 entry or whatever, 25, 35, then I'll take on the M1 as well. So then you'd get like, you get it like this. Small risk on the buy stop, and then like the usual risk on the M1 usual pullback entry, and that way you're running good. You will have two trades open, which is a problem, but some firms don't like when traders have numerous positions on an asset. Peace out, Mabs. Nice seeing you again. Good luck with your exam. Rangi, are you still here or have you left? Yeah, see you tomorrow, man. If you come back. Interesting. Oh. EU just took these lows and now starting to make a move upwards. But this is really bad price action, man. Very chop fest central. Oh, I forgot to ask him to like. Oh no. You know what? I'll put that there because that can go over to New York, and this can go over to New York. Oh shit! And that. Let's be realistic. Are we gonna get price going up 25 pips? No, that's gonna go over to the next day. Let's say Thursday. Yeah, now price could come down 15 pips, go up 15 pips because the volume's low. I don't think it's gonna come up and take the high, so I think that's fine. gbpjpy, and then this one here. So what happened with this then? We moved 20 pips down, went up 21 pips. There's a cat meowing outside. It sounds like a kitten. I wonder if he's okay. So tagged into the invalid zone, then drop down there. While you come in for longs though, so it would have been good to just wait for longs. After it come bounced off at the midline, took those lows. Wouldn't want to be going against that. I will set that there because price could still go up 23 pips and drop down 23 as well. Then gold and silver just doing a rebound there. Yeah, not much to say or do. Right, I think I'm good. I'll hover around for another 5 minutes, but I think that's done. Same thing as usual. hold the market pretty well, I suppose. Like the trades did work and give break even and move and stuff like that, but then they just chopped and ranged and stuff like that. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yo. Oh, kitten's so cute. Right then, I don't think we're gonna get much happening here. We do have equalize on Asia, that's interesting. You know what, GJ, I'm gonna drop that there as well. Come on. Yeah, that's me done now. I think we're good to go. Anything else I can have a look at? I'm gonna have a look at the daily for the US 20 year. Oh भाई भाई, ओ मेरा भाई 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 मेरा भाई भाई। आज बहुत मजबूत है, ये नीचे वाई बाई आ गया। क्या हाल है भाई? बाय बाय। Oh, you're in longs on Euro JPY. Blah, 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 blah. Where did you buy in at? Oh, exactly. Yeah, that's a good level, man. Make sure you've gone break even and you take some partials, because UJ is coming close to that 160 level, and if you get another yen intervention, you're gonna get slapped really hard. So just be mindful of that. Like, don't forget that could happen. Because obviously we're coming to that 160 level, innit? So I'm just thinking that it might start to do a bit of a crazy move or something. Well, that trade's running good. I would say like hold it to about here, like 186 dead. At that point, I would just start to be very careful, because yeah, because remember, if the Bank of Japan does the intervention, it's gonna be one fat 300-400 pip candle. So just, you know, be careful, because look at that. That's when the intervention happened, and it dropped 540 pips. Here's another one. It dropped 300 pips. Here's another one. It dropped 160 pips. Here's another one. No, wait. That's news, I think. Yeah, you do you understand why they do the intervention? Do you know what the purpose is of doing that? Okay, perfect. We use UJ because UJ is the example that they use, because obviously it's about the dollar against the yen, yeah? So let's look at UJ. We'll go on the hourly 4-hour chart in it. Okay, we'll go 4-hour chart. Now, actually we'll go weekly chart. So, yes, exactly. So here's the weekly chart, yeah? What's something... Let's go on the monthly chart, bro. Just do higher time frame, it'll be easier. What do you realize about this chart from here? What do you realize? Right? Exactly. Since 2011. Now, if your currency, not all-time high, but it's bullish, that's fine. That's what I was looking for, is bullish, you know, that was the answer. Now, if you... Where did I put it? Do you understand why the Swiss franc and yen are important? Do you understand why? The Swiss franc and the yen. Exactly. Beautiful. That's very simple, but exactly. Yes, exactly, yeah. So they have, yeah, 0% interest rate normally, yeah. And that's GPY. Well, that's a Y, isn't it? Fuck. Yen and CHF of 0% interest rate, but the Japanese yen, the Swiss franc is different to the Japanese yen. I'm not sure why it's different, yeah, but people normally go to the yen, probably because the yen, they let them borrow it so much. Maybe that's what I think, yeah. Because no one's buying Swiss francs, because they're not just gonna give their currency away. Japan gives their currency away because they're stupid. Their country has disinflation. Do you understand what disinflation is? This is gonna get quite complex, but I have to like tell you the full pair because it all has a link in it. When you understand the full pair, then you understand what they're looking for the intervention. Okay, so the yen, yeah, is an economy that is deflating. What that means, you know, in the UK, the USA, inflation comes higher, yeah? Every year fuel is more expensive, food is more expensive, but your money isn't going as far, yeah? That's inflation, isn't it? The cost of goods separate to your earnings, the gap, that's inflation, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, when you have disinflation, it means the earnings are staying the like level, but the inflation's going lower and lower and lower. You need inflation kind of to stimulate the economy, but you need growth and employment with that. Japan's economy is cooked, yeah, because there's the crazy people, bro. In Japan, you can't go home if the bus isn't finished work. So you do 9 to 5, the boss stays there 7, 8 p.m. You're waiting there 2-3 hours. You don't get paid. You don't get paid. You're not getting paid nothing. If you leave, they say this is a bad employee. Get rid of them. Wallahi, they're crazy in their brain, bro. Japanese people are. They're crazy, bro. So businesses are making money. The people are working. They get no bonus, no nothing, yeah? So because of that, their economy doesn't grow because the businesses aren't giving salary to the people, which is fair. They're making them work like kutte, like dogs, yeah? Exactly. So, you know, when you look at like the UK and stuff like that, yeah? The more the people earn, the more they spend in it. They go get cars, clothes, food, whatever, yeah? That's growth for the economy. But if you're so poor, you can't afford to get things for the economy, how's inflation gonna go up? It's gonna start coming down. That's why the interest rate is always 0. It's either 0 or like 0.5 or minus 0.5. Meaning they will give you money to buy their economy. Exactly, yeah. And when the lifestyle improves, the economy improves because you're spending the money on the clothes, on the food in the country. So your economy is going to improve. So this is important, yeah, because the Japanese yen is weak. You've got obviously disinflation, yeah, inflation's coming down. You got also they don't have kids in Japan anymore as well, but they're not having sex and having kids in Japan because they're all stressed out, because they're working 5-6 days a week, maybe 14-15 hours every single day, and they don't get paid for 4 or 5 hours. So they don't want kids. So they've got low population now. They've got they have high suicide rates in corporate Japan. There's a lot of suicide. So you have all these problems in their economy, yeah? Okay, I'll tell you why. This is what I think. I'm gonna get to the point now. So their economy, so we've already established their economy is not good and it's struggling, yeah? We've already established that it's not a good economy, it's struggling economy, yeah? Perfect. But if your interest rate is 0 and you're willing to let people borrow millions and millions, maybe billions of dollars from you, aren't you gonna do that? And what I mean, I'll give you another example, yeah? Let's say I've got 500 million, yeah? And I've got it set in my bank. I can't do nothing with the money. But my friend says to me, bro, can I borrow 100 million? I'd be like, yeah, sure, but give me like a bit of money for it as well. Obviously, they won't just give it for free. There must be some money they earn from it, yeah? They maybe get like a couple percent, I don't know, probably get a bit, yeah? That's probably what they're doing. They're saying America is going to buy our money, yeah? Use it to buy S&P 500, use it to buy stocks, use it to buy everything, and then after 1 year they'll take the money back. We get 1, 2, 3%. We're growing from this as well because the economy is not growing. That's my opinion, but that's how it works, innit? They borrow from them because it's cheap, 0% interest rate, yeah? Wait, what's the... I think it's 0% interest rate. .75% interest rate, bro. 0.75%. It's normally I think it's normally like 0.25 or 0.5 is what it normally is. Sometimes it's 0. Like, point is very low. Swiss franc and that very low. Swiss franc probably not willing to give billions of their Swiss franc away. Japan willing to. Why? Their economy is struggling. You look at the Swiss franc here, the Switzerland, their economy is stable, bro. Their economy is okay. They're stable. They have jobs. They have people spending. They're just normal people, but their inflation is really low. So their economy is okay. They're not gonna like sell all their money to another country because their country's it's alright, bro. Economically. So this is pretty much what's happening with that. So that's pretty much what's happening. They get 0.5% interest. That's what I think because people are buying like millions and billions, yeah. I think they're getting the 0.5% interest rate. That's what they're getting. Maybe they get a little bit more, some sort of deal or something like that. I don't really know. But that's what I think it is, isn't it? Because the economy is struggling, they need to get money from somewhere else. So they might as well get it from other people in other countries buying in or borrowing their money in it. Now, let's go back to the situation on the charts. If you've got it where your economy is in this problem, yeah, if UJ is becoming really, really strong, which look at it right now, bro, it's what, 159, yeah, it's going higher and higher and higher. That's worse for Japan because they're giving away more and more and more yen for less value. You understand? You know, it's good having a cheap currency for some things, a little bit cheap for whichever, a little bit expensive for whatever. But if your money is so cheap, yeah, then you're gonna struggle to buy stuff from other countries. Your economy is gonna struggle to buy stuff from other countries. If people are borrowing money from your country, you're gonna get less and less return when they give you the money back. You see what I'm trying to say? So, what the Bank of Japan does is, when they're seeing lots of buyers stepping in against the yen, like many people are buying USD yen, so they're selling yen, buying and buying USD yen, buying and buying, it's weakening their yen more and more and more, it's devaluing the yen more and more and more, which affects the economy. Because remember, their growth is bad, their inflation's bad, like they're not inflating the economy, their growth is bad, the employment's bad, they're not having kids. You know, Japan is in a very bad situation, bro. If you look at the next 50 years, it's really bad for Japan. Like, really bad. So this is kind of the issue, yeah? So what the Bank of Japan does is do interest rates. What does that mean? They buy loads of yen, which is why I did that massive move. And they can do it in one big move, like 500-600 pips. They could do it in one go. They could do it like 100 pip, 200 pip in one candle in 1 minute, like one M1 candle. They could just do like boom, boom. You know, they could do it in a week. They do like 4 or 5 different interventions, like small ones, 100 pip here, 100 pip there, 100 pip there, 200 pip there. They do it like that. Now, the purpose of that is, why? Push the USD JPY down, take out the buyers who are buying or selling the yen, and just to like slow the momentum down to the upside. Do you see what I'm trying to say? That's what the Bank of Japan is talking about, interventions. They're basically saying our currency is getting weak, we need to stop this. We're going to buy our currency, we're going to strengthen our currency, and we're going to make it hard for people to keep buying and selling us. We're going to make it hard for you guys because we don't want to cripple our economy. We're going to like buy it and make it difficult for you. Not really, no, it's their own country, bro. They can buy as much as they want. But the problem is they can't buy all of it because then they need to sell it. You see what I mean? They're just doing it enough where it's causing all the buyers to get taken out of the market. The mass liquidates them and makes them rethink about getting back into that, you know what I'm trying to say? That's kind of how it's going at the moment. So that's why they're doing it. Now, the reason I said all of that is because you have to think about why they're doing it and where they're doing it. 160 isn't like, oh, 160 is where we're going to do the intervention. It's like at levels where they feel it's bad. You know, I'm trying, like it's bad that, okay, it's getting a bit high now, we need to intervene and we need to somehow break up all the buyers. We'll do one big hit, or we'll do like 4, 5, 6, 7 different mini interventions over the next 1, 2, 3 weeks. They could do it however they want. So this is kind of how it goes in it, and like why they do it and stuff like that. So obviously, were you here when I got slapped by the yen? I think it's on gbpjpy. Remember, I think it was September or November last year. I was in a long position, I was break even, and boom, matti candle. Oh, you were here. Oh god. So I was on live stream, obviously London session. I was in gbpjpy longs, and I was in gbpjpy longs, yeah. And what happened was price. So now let's just look at this, expecting it. So I literally marked at this level, yeah, and I put in there expecting an intervention, but could be tricky with oil limitations via Hormuz, because I don't know how that's gonna affect their economy, because now they're gonna get inflation, but they don't have growth. So I'm not sure what they're gonna do. So I marked this out and buy. Look at that. It tagged it, bro, and beautifully fell off. Look at that, bro. It literally beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That was so accurate, bro. Oh shit. I'm gonna get rid of all of that. Like, so accurate. So now I think the next level, it's bad to do it because it signals like concerns about the economy and stuff like that. Oh, okay, yeah. So when it happened, yeah, let me find the trade on Discord. I'll find it on Discord and then I'll show you in it on the charts. 1 second, because obviously it's going to be in the Discord, isn't it? Let's look for it. So if I go to my trades, yeah, and I scroll all the way up, it shouldn't be that far to find it, because obviously I don't take lots of trades anyway. This cat's annoying. Shut the fuck up, man. Where is it? Oh, we're in September now. I can't find it. I swear I've seen it, but seen it here before. इसमें म्याऊ 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 मुंह बंद रख पहन चोदा. Yup लाई. Why can't I find it, man? Okay, there's a few trades. No. It'd be here. Here it is. Okay. 15th of January. Yes, okay, 15th of January, 9:40. Perfect. Find it. January 9:40. 15th of January, 9:40. Here it is. So, I was in this trade. I went break even. I was like 20 pips in profit. So would have been, I don't know, 4.75 off. Yeah, and then in 1 minute, price dropped 48 pips, bro, in 1 minute. And that was back in January, where the Bank of Japan said, let's go back to 15th of January, yeah? On here. There you go. So the yen was 159.3 then. Around that level, 159.3, yeah. And they said that something, I remember them saying something like prices approaching 160. We may have to consider intervention at some point or something like that. And that's when I was in that trade. And then Dral, obviously that candle happened. Now when that happened, I didn't trade yen for about 2-3 weeks because I thought they were going to do it then. I thought they were going to do it around that sort of time, yeah. Obviously, I don't know because yen interventions have only started happening recently, yeah. So I thought it's better to be patient, wait, figure out what's going on, and then go from there. Makes sense, doesn't it? Like have sabr, patience, and, you know, just learn what to do and stuff, yeah. So that's what I thought. Then, obviously, I seen that level right there, 160.5, and then we come all the way back up again, and I had the feeling that yen was going to intervene around this level, yeah. So 165.100 to 161.5, and then it tagged 160.7 Dral, big intervention. Now I think this is a guess, yeah. Obviously I'm not perfect, bro, but I'm guessing. I called this one beautifully. I'm guessing it's going to be around about here now. I think about here is going to be our next intervention. So 159.8 to about 160.5. I think that's going to be our next zone for intervention. So what I'm thinking, yeah, because I've been slapped once or twice because of intervention, I am no longer buying yen. I'm shorting yen. Bro, I want the intervention to happen and I have a $300 trade. Inshallah, inshallah, inshallah. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's what I'm hoping for. So I'm going to try to not buy. I'm going to be very like careful and stuff like that, yeah? And I'm going to try and like look for shorts in it, yeah? And then hopefully they have the intervention and then boom, we're in shorts. And then if we get like another 400 pip candle, bro, and then you have a 4 pip stop loss, bro, that's going to be wicked. That's going to be big risk reward, man. And yen moves a lot. I think they're going to do another intervention. Probably not 500-600 pips, probably like 300 pips, I think. And then maybe they'll do another one again, 100 pips, another one again, 100 pips, another one again, 100 pips. That's what I think. That's my guess. So that's why, like I was saying to you, just be careful because obviously you're a JPY, so obviously you're gonna get affected by the news. And if we look at 1 day chart and then Euro JPY 1 day chart, we're looking over here, innit? That's what I was saying, 187. Or what did I say? 186 or what did I say? For your trade? I think I said 186. Yeah. We'll do 186.5. And then we'll do 4 hour. Oh shit, it doesn't want to work, does it, son? 45 minute, yeah. $153, 185.0, 185.0. Okay, wait. So 185.0. So 185.0. That's fine. And then you probably cover the low. So I would say like 186 dead. That's safe. That's a good shout. That's a good shout, yeah, because it depends, you know. Oh, it depends. As long as if you can hit 186, yeah, take partials or whatever, then hopefully you'll be okay in it. But if you don't get to take partials, it'll be tricky, just in case they intervene right at that level. I'm guessing in it, I don't know, or possibly. But yeah, 186 looks like a good level. I would have said normally, I would have said, yeah, aim to the high, innit? Like just aim for 187. But because you have the intervention, all these things, the bank's talking about it, you can't trade like normal structure. You see what I'm trying to say? This is different to normal structure, because the bank's telling us, look, we don't want this to happen. We're gonna, you know, cause problems and stuff like that for traders. So yeah, that's important for you. Good luck on that. Be careful. This is why it's good to understand, yeah, monetary policies, banks' standpoints, and a bit of like macro and stuff like that, and fundamentals, because you get really good knowledge, bro, about how the economy works, how the banks work, and stuff like that. Like, so this is really good. I enjoy it, man. I enjoy learning about this stuff more than actually trading. I'm learning more about economics and stuff. Yeah. But like you have to be careful in, like, that's why I'm slowly, you know, bring it in a circle, because like if I just tell you they want to sell because their currency is weak, you're going to be like, yeah, but how does that matter? But when you understand the reason why it's weak, how their economy is running, what the government's wanting to do, how it's affecting their economy, what does intervention mean, how does it affect the currency, how does it affect the economy, all these things, then it tells you, like, it's like a studying, bro. Like, it tells you the answer in it. It like all of it together, like it tells you the full soluh. That's Arabic word, I think. Full answer. That's why these days I'm a bit careful with the yen, because like I don't want to get hit with the yen. You know what I mean? I love this stuff, man, like macro and that sort of thing. Not really, no. Too much knowledge is bad, yeah. Like, I'm talking like extra knowledge, like outside of trading. Like, you know, my technicals, I'm not learning any more technicals. You see, I know my technicals, I stick with it, yeah. Now I'm changing, like, you know, instead of having buy limit, sell limit, I'm thinking about using buy stop, sell stop. But that's adapting to the market. I'm not looking to learn more. Oh, okay. Fundamentals doesn't affect M1. It doesn't really affect M1. The yen crosses are getting more spread. I think that's because of the intervention stuff and the war. I think they're spread affecting it. I think because I swear, bro, GJ before the spread was like 0.4 to 0.67. Between 0.3 and 0.67. Now it's like 1.29, 0.9, 1 pip. So I think that's because of the war. The only way you can use fundamentals on M1 is to try and predict news events like CPI, like to try and forecast what's gonna happen. But that's some of the countries' data is so bullshit, yeah, you can't tell. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, when you look at the news, yeah, and they say revisions, they revise it so much, you think, wow, why, bro? How have you got such a big revision? How are you, like, you understand? Like, but I can sometimes know what the news is gonna be. Yeah, I can sometimes know what it's gonna be. But remember, they might say NFP 100,000 jobs, you're guessing, comes out 60. Next month for NFP, they're gonna say, oh, remember that 60 is actually 85. How are you missing 25k and then revising the job 25k higher? I don't understand. Like, how is that possible, bro? You're in the United States of America. You're not in Pakistan or India, where there's like so many people who do cash in hand, or the country's poor and, like, you know, like unstable. Like, it's America, bro. How do you not know how many people are employed? You understand? Like, that's why I can forecast it, but sometimes it's a bit sketchy, bro. Like, it's weird, isn't it? And sometimes I know when the news has happened what the market's gonna do. Like, I know, oh, this news come out, that's bad, the dollar's gonna be weak now. Like, I know how to understand that's gonna happen. It might not happen straight away on M1. This is experience, bro. Sometimes I will know if M1's gonna keep falling and falling and falling because of the news. Sometimes I'm a bit like, ooh, it might not, because, like, it's bad, but it doesn't change the stance of the Fed. Or if it's bad news, I'm like, oh my god, this is a big pivot change for the Fed. You should see pound whatever keep falling on M1. So when you understand fundamentals, it doesn't change the way you trade the market. It just gives you an idea as to what can the market do next. Does that make sense? You know how technicals you trade now, like you trade the technicals now. Think of trading fundamentals like looking at what's going to happen in 1-2 months. What's going to happen in 3-4 months. If the dollar goes strong in the next 3-4 months, then buys are better. Generally, buys are going to be better. You can probably swing trade on low time frame by using buys. You see what I'm trying to say? And it helps you with DXY because it helps you understand. Let me show you DXY. So it helps you understand DXY, yeah, which zones are going to hold, which zones are going to fail, where to get resistance, where to get a fake out, where to get a breakout, because you're able to comprehend, yeah, how the economy is moving via the data that's being released and how the Fed, you know, manages the economy. Like, I love this stuff, bro. I love this stuff. Like, I know, I'm telling you right now, why, yeah? Remember this conversation now. When the war ends, DXY is going to fall. It's going to come all the way back down to 97, 96, maybe 95. When the war ends. Depending how it ends. If it ends fast, ends quick, everyone's happy, Iran's happy, everyone's happy, and then they say we're gonna make all the oil come really fast again to all the countries that struggled. It's gonna make the dollar fall. If they say it's gonna take time for us to do it, the dollar is gonna slowly come down. It might range for another 2-3 weeks, maybe a month in range, and then it start to come down again. Because before the war, they had low inflation. The Fed wanted to do 3 rate cuts. The growth was looking okay. The DXY was gonna make another leg to the downside again, but then the war happened. And then even like all this knowledge, do you understand why dollar becomes strong in war with Iran? Do you understand why it becomes strong in the war? But like, why did the dollar become strong because of the war? Like, why did the dollar? Not all currencies become strong. Why the dollar? Kind of, but not really. Whenever the USA goes into a war, it becomes stronger because they're a weapons manufacturing country, and whenever there is a war, there's a likelihood America's gonna win, so you're better putting your money in America. Like it's like safe. A dollar is one of the safest money, bro. Our dollar is one of the safest currencies that is, because their economy is so stable. So if you go into a war, yeah, their economy is more stable compared to the rest of the world. Does that make sense? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the war itself. I'm not thinking the war itself. I'm like talking more the dollar currency and stuff like that. Yeah. So because it's the most stable economy, whenever there is a war, that's probably the safest like money currency to have is the dollar. Because obviously, as you said, world trade happens in dollars. Very good point. Oil, everything. You got the petrodollar. You know about the petrodollar, yeah? All oil is sold in dollars via the Gulf and stuff like that. Because of the petrodollar, that supports the dollar a lot. If they got rid of the petrodollar, the dollar become a lot weaker, bro. A lot weaker. So anyway, once all this stuff comes to an end, it's gonna come back down again. It's gonna keep continuing to be weak and stuff like that. And have you wondered why? I don't know if I answered this question for you, because a lot of people have been asking this on social media because they're stupid, they don't understand trading. Do you know why gold's been dropping and not going up because of the war? I don't know if I told you or not. I don't remember, bro. I've had this conversation like 5 times with people. I've had to tell them. Well, you do know, yeah? As in, you do know why gold is weak and not strong because of the war. Okay. I'm gonna make a video on YouTube about this. I'm gonna make a video on YouTube, yeah, explaining why gold rally isn't happening during this war, and I'm gonna go into detail about all of it as well, because it's gonna be a really good video. Go watch. Yeah. I need to start making videos, man, but I wanted to make a proper nice office, bro. And then start making videos and stuff out in like a nice, like professional YouTuber spec office, but I don't have anything for that. It's annoying, man. But anyway, when the war ends, gold is gonna go high. So buy gold when the war ends. It's not gonna end anytime soon. Yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna end anytime soon. So I'd say short gold. I think shorting gold is a good idea, bro. And silver. I'm waiting for silver to come back down, yeah, to probably 60, and then I'm gonna go buy silver on my personal account. And then gold, I'm not gonna buy gold because like it has too many pips, bro. It has too many pips, man. Like way too many pips. So I'm gonna buy in at 60. And then if I've got enough liquidity in my account, I want to have it, yeah, where I'm covered for about, well, just have no SL. And then just buy from there. But yeah, that's fine, no problem, bro. I was just answering the questions for you and stuff, just kind of helping out, but that's fine, no problem. Hit like, and I'll probably see you tomorrow or something like that. Peace out, bye. Let me drop the links in the chat as well for this stuff. It was really nice, bro. Yeah, you're welcome, no problem, man. I'll see you later anyway, probably tomorrow or whenever. Bye.